If you're looking for a way to power up your nutrients with a plant-based protein powder, then raw vegan plant-based protein is the perfect choice. This vegan protein is packed with essential nutrients to help you stay energized and healthy. With plant-based protein powder becoming increasingly popular amongst health-conscious individuals, it's no surprise that raw vegan plant-based proteins has become a leader in the industry. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to increase your daily protein intake, this vegan protein powder can help you reach your goals. Visit rawvegan.com. Again, rawvegan.com. Welcome to the Second Win Boxing Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and the pleasure to have a very special guest in the building. We have no other than DMV legendary trainer, the great Cleveland Burgess. How's it going, sir?
Okay, more so I have to talk to you.
Oh, always. It's always a pleasure to see you. You know, one thing about you since I was a kid, you always knew how to light a room up. When you came in the room, everybody knew you was there, man.
Well, pretty much that's my persona.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
You been on good, brother?
It's good to see you. I miss you, man. Miss seeing you. Always. Yes, indeed. So how we going to start this thing off is, how did this whole journey start, boxing journey start?
With myself, per se?
With yourself, and why you get involved into boxing?
Well, I used to box myself when I was younger.
Yes.
The Salvation Army.
Okay. So when did that start?
Huh?
When did that start?
Oh, years ago. And then I went to number 2 Boys and Girls Club. And then I moved on from there to number 13 Boys and Girls Club up on U Street.
Okay. So you from uptown? You uptown or midtown?
Yeah, definitely. And that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. But for those that's from uptown, you got your legendary trainer, legendary fighter from uptown, the great Cleveland Burgess, represent uptown to the fullest.
To the utmost.
To the utmost, yes, indeed. You know,
yes.
There's a lot of guys that's been that every time I post you, they always got nothing but great things to say about you, man. Joe King, who just came on there and showed me these pictures, and what I pulled up is a slideshow of the different guys that you know that come up in your era. Your son Frank. Yes, indeed. You know, the whole crew from back in the days, you know, you with Ali, you with the crew, you know. You know, those were great memories, man. Can you tell me what was your passion and how was you the young guys gravitated to you like they did? What was that secret for you being able to get the fighters to gravitate to you like that?
It wasn't no secret. It's just me being myself, and they gravitated from that point there. Me being a real guy.
Right. And
gravitation flowed my way.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I saw some guys who Joe King, he wanted, you know, he thought we were going to be live, but you know, he didn't know this was going to be pre-recorded. But I wanted to give a shout out to Joe King, man, who was one of your fighters, and he sent me, he had a picture on his page. Describe some of the guys that train under you, such as Joe King and others.
And others?
Yes.
Joe King, the one that pursued it from that perspective, then his brother Sean, and then Gary Payne and Frank Payne.
Yeah, those are some.
And some questions about my son Frank, my son Frank.
Yeah, and your son Frank. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh, what number 2 down in the Raw?
Yes, indeed, man.
And that's why. Air Force, and the trainer always stated about him. He's a down in the Raw.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's talk about that. Frank. You know, he was one of the late Frank who passed many years ago. Excellent fight. I hear nothing but great things about Frank. How was that being able to train your oldest son, Frank, then later on came Chance and the rest of the crew, and how was that training your sons? How was that experience?
But that experience was great as far as dealing with them per se because they would listen to me and do what I asked them to do from the point blank one.
Right.
Do just that. So that's what inspired me more with them because they would listen and pursue from that point there. So I had no problem with putting over the point to them and then pursuing from there.
Yes, indeed. You was also a matchmaker. I remember them days of you being a matchmaker. What was that?
Yeah.
What was that like doing that?
Oh, that was great. You know, I got an award for that, being a matchmaker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because I didn't say again.
Now, what you were saying? I'm sorry, I was listening to
Oh,
you.
I was being a matchmaker because see, I did a lot of traveling, Atlanta City, New York, and Philadelphia and all. So I ran into a lot of fighters and trainers and all. So I got that award experience from that point there.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Um, Daryl Tyson. I see him around, and as many pictures with you, man. What's that relationship so tight about you and Daryl Tyson? I know. How did that come about?
That's my man Triple T. It came about on the real side. Me and my son Frank, we put on the exhibition down at Shaw Junior High School, and
Okay.
he was running for King of Shaw. So in the process of him and I got in the ring, started to spawn and all, and Daryl picked it up from there and went on from there.
Hey, you still got that slick flow with you too, with your talk. Ain't nothing changed.
I just feel me.
He still
Smooth.
got that smooth talk, man. You get around
You
him,
well, my man. Right on, right on.
he
Stop
still
it.
got that slick talk. Yes, indeed, man.
You know what? You a hell of an interviewer.
I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. It's an honor to hear that from you. For the young fighters out there, tell me, give them some pointers you think to keep their careers going on the right path. What do you suggest for them that has a future for them, the young fighters?
The young fellas I used to go to the gym on a regular, but some of them pretty much wasn't disciplined to listen to the trainers. So I lost a lot of interest from that point there because all the fighters I had, my sons and all of them, they would listen to what I say do.
I got
And
you.
they would try their best to do it. These fighters now, well, I ain't say fighters, they young guys now, they pretty much try to tell the trainer what to do.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah, they can't do
Well,
that.
from that point there. I had no problem with none of my fighters, none of my sons. What I say do, I say jump two, then do three. I said two. They say, well, I just want to do an extra one for you.
Yes, indeed.
So they
Yes,
always excel to the point of me being real grateful for them.
yes,
Doing
indeed. Yes, indeed. We just lost one of your sons, Joe King. I mean, I'm sorry, not. I'm sorry. Chris Nutt, Chris Nutt.
It's not.
you were
Chan's
good.
brother. He
Huh?
just passed away.
Who?
Chan's brother just passed away.
Ooh.
Chan's brother, Chris. He just
Chris is
passed away.
fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you didn't know
Yeah.
that.
I didn't know that.
I'm sorry that I didn't know you didn't know that. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you told me, but I didn't know that until just now.
Oh wow, wow.
God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, yeah. Sorry to tell you that, break that down to you. Yeah,
You told the truth. I didn't
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He passed. But he mentioned you on the podcast that I interviewed him. He gave nothing but great things to say. He had nothing but great things to say about you, and how you motivated him and inspired him as well. So yeah, he just passed. I didn't know you didn't know that. Yeah, he passed away a couple of weeks ago. His funeral was last week. Yeah.
So I tell me, I see, I don't like going to funerals, but I went to his funeral personally.
Yes, indeed.
I do go to
Yeah,
try to show my respect from that point there.
yeah, yeah. I understand. Wow.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, yeah. So, when I remember when you brought Chance, because Chance came and started boxing kind of late, didn't he? Like
Yeah.
about 15, and
Mhm.
And I remember, he would come in there with you when you was doing like you was matchmaking, I think, for the madness of shows, right? And you had
Right, right.
Chance walking by. Chance had an all white suit on, coming in slick as I said, look at this dude, man. You had him looking real jazzy up in there, man. All white suit. He
You
walking
know
behind you.
that goes back.
Man, I don't forget nothing. I won't forget nothing. He walking
You
behind
don't
you.
forget nothing,
Oh,
and especially good things.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Always, always. So he coming in there with the briefcase and everything, like he a businessman right with you. And then like a couple of weeks later, he started fighting. And then I remember when he was in my weight class, and I was like, man, this dude here got to, fight me. But me and him became great friends. We fought like 4 times, became great friends. And he moved in my neighborhood, man. One thing about it, man, he still had his head on. He's smooth talking like you, but I always got nothing but respect for Chance. He one of my brothers, man. You know how it is when we say in the boxing world, we brothers for life. You will never forget that. So, I just wanted to give you a shout out to Chance too, man. And
In the
Jamal,
process,
one thing about Jamal, he holds it down. He sends me pictures. He shows me, he let me know to keep the legacy going. I without a doubt, I'll post those pictures as soon as I get them, man. So shout out to Jamal as well, man. Holding the
Appreciate
bird,
it.
holding the Burgess legacy down.
Yeah.
And are you still keeping up with fighters now? Do you watch any boxing sometimes?
I watch some fights on TV that of interest I have knowledge of, but
Okay.
some of them I don't get into like I did earlier in my
Yeah,
career.
I did it. I did
My
it.
career.
I dig it. I dig it. And you was also a member of the DC. You were also an inductee into the DC Boxing Hall of Fame. How was that experience for you being inducted as an inductee into the DC Boxing
it,
Hall?
it was so much of a experience for me, but tears in my eyes, for me to be recognized from that point there,
Yeah,
because I did everything from my heart and I really felt doing it from that perspective. But be honored really made me bring tears in my eyes.
yes, indeed, yes, indeed.
Because to be recognized by people who you didn't think even paid attention to you really.
Yeah,
They look up, they honoring you. What the hell?
right. Yes,
I do it
indeed.
all the time. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. You have that energy that I wouldn't know what boxing would be in this area without such electrified man such as yourself. It'll be a dry town without you. I tell you that much.
Well, I enjoyed every bit of it.
Yeah.
And we all started at Finley's Gym.
Okay. The Great Finley's Gym.
The great Finley's Gym over on
Yes,
10th Street
indeed. Yes,
nowadays.
indeed. So
Mr.
you 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 had a lot of other great fighters. Name a few of them, though, those that don't know who you trained. So the young youth can know about some of these legends that you trained in the past.
But you did bring up Daryl Tyson. You brought his
Yeah.
name up.
Hmm.
Uh, he's one for that perspective there.
Yeah.
And some others that I work with from Philadelphia and from New York, the trainers have been A-OK. So they asked me to come to their gym to work with them with their fighters and all. So I felt good about that
Yes,
because they
indeed.
recognized me to come to their gym. And up in Philly, and Chloe Lee's gym, Joe Frazier's gym up there in Philly. I went up there and worked with some of the fighters up there. And Joe and his son, almost had his name, asked me to come there and work with some of the fighters. So I felt really pleased from that perspective
Okay.
because they would listen to me. And
Yeah.
that's what I was all about. Just listen to what I say, do, and try it. If you don't do it, try it anyhow.
Okay. Uh,
That's the
the,
key. Try
the,
it.
the great Lyndon Paul Walker was one of your fighters. Yes, indeed.
You bet my man. They look here. when you say that, I'm gonna let it go real quick. But when Paul was fighting, dude, Paul would want to take a lot of punches to get to you to knock you out.
Yeah.
So Paul come back to the corner, say, dude wasn't hurting me, Burgess. I said, well, damn, Paul, hurting me the way I did hit you on your head. Man, move your head, Paul.
Right.
Move your head. Someone
Yeah.
wasn't hurting him, but it hurt me, Paul. Move your head.
Right. Right.
Paul
Paul.
would Paul take 5, 6, 7, 8 hard punches just to get inside to knock you out with one punch.
Hey, Paul
It was
was
hurting
one
him.
of the
I said,
ones, right?
Paul, move your head. It hurt me, damn it.
Right. Right.
Shit.
Hit like a brick.
Paul, let them walk.
Paul went in, hit like a truck.
Of course, my man, short or short.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Um, as I look back at some of those tapes and I saw them with that Burgess flag, Burgess AC on the back of his jersey, winning national titles. How was that when he won his USA title? How did you feel about that?
I felt so elated to the point where uh, I couldn't get over myself per se with that.
Yeah.
To have him to achieve that under my guidance.
Right. Right. And a lot of people that trained under you, and some of them, went pro. Some of them stayed amateur. No matter what level they went to, they always gave homage to you. That no matter where they went to, they always came back to you. I seen guys like Quentin Williams, also who you've trained as well, in some of those pictures, always give homage to you, and many of the other fighters.
No, my man, Quentin.
Yeah, Quentin.
I'll call my nephew.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Um, and not guys, not only the guys that fought with you, even the guys like myself who was just around you. When you would go with us and travel and stuff like that, and don't let you and Ham get together. It's over there.
Yeah. Hey, man, it was real sad.
And you and Ham get together. They know DC's in the house. They know we in the building when that happened.
Definitely.
Yes, indeed.
Definitely.
So, who any of these fighters now that you checking out, thinking that you like got interest in that's of today? Any of these young fighters that you look at today on TV that you like?
My man, from over Baltimore.
Oh, Javante.
I like him.
You like him?
I know it's true. I like him, and he be there to take your head off. He be serious.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
can box a little bit too. They fail to realize that he can box, but he be hitting those guys so hard, take them out. But he can box also.
Yes, indeed. He damn sure can. I like him too, man.
They fail to realize he can box. He always knock his opponents out.
Yeah, that's true statement.
Definitely.
What about the guy that keep calling him out there, Devin Haney? You like him too?
Yeah.
Yeah. You do you think Tank? You don't like him like Tank though? Yeah.
No, no question. No.
Yeah, Tank
That's
like,
no.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
That's a capital no.
Yes, indeed.
That's for sure.
The state of boxing now, do you think it's headed in the right direction?
Well, don't have too many up and coming fighters from this area now, as it was at the time that I was dealing with fighters.
Yeah.
But they got certain trainers now, like my man over there at Mount Oliver and you know what I'm talking about. Got the I can't think. He got pretty good fighters over there. Cause now and then I go there. Tony Bell.
Okay, yeah, Tony. Yeah, Tony's gym.
Yeah, Tony Bell.
Okay.
Mount Oliver and West Virginia Avenue.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. A lot. One thing I noticed a lot of the old school fighters do go through there and visit or go through there sometimes. I guess it reminds it's the only thing in the city really that's a private gym, like the old Philly days. So I guess people slide.
You go back to old Philly. Those were the days.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Philly was the days.
Yes, indeed. Everybody was in Philly, wasn't he? Everybody came.
Philly gym was on the one.
Yes, indeed. I missed that place.
Go through that threshold.
Yes, indeed. Got to go through it. Yeah, exactly. What about
Definitely.
what about gyms such as House of Champions that come to mind for you?
That's all right. I was that normal strip up there in the pepper pepper garbs.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
Yeah, there's all right. I can't take that from them. There's
Yes,
on there.
yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And,
Um,
and then Lattimore, cause when Lattimore wound up turning pro, I took him out of town to some pro fights, Philadelphia,
yes,
Atlantic
indeed.
City.
Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Daryl
Daryl,
Lattimore. Daryl Lattimore was a nice fighter too. Amateur. He was a great amateur. He was a great
yeah,
amateur.
you're right. Yeah, he was on TV while World of
Yeah.
Sports.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What about
You on
fighters?
top of your game.
Yeah, yeah. I remember Daryl. Daryl was nice. Daryl and the
That's
amateur
all
he
right.
was
I
nice.
feel
Yes,
that.
indeed. Yep.
Then when he turned pro, he came back to me and turned the pro, and we went on from there. We
Okay. Yeah.
kicked some butt and made
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
money.
Yes, indeed. Y'all did. Y'all did that. Yes, indeed. Um.
Uh,
Any advice that you got for the fighters of today, the young fighters of the day? What advice would you tell them to watch out for in boxing in the professional game?
what's my name, man? You got some good fighters. When we last fight we went to over there, Javar. Oh man, I can't get his name out my mouth now. But we got some good fighters also.
You talking about
What advice would you give? What advice would you give the kids?
Well, I'll give him at this point. You mean advice I'll give him now?
yeah, for the kids, for the future, but future
Oh,
fight.
for the kid, I'll tell them to stay serious about boxing, and do their workout as the trainer tells them to do, and pursue from that perspective there.
Yes, indeed. Y'all hear it all. You hear from the great legendary trainer himself, Cleveland Burgess. Do
Thanks a lot
train.
for the interview.
Yes, indeed. Listen, sir, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you on here. I wanted the people to know who you were because these young fighters can learn from what was before them. And that's why I made it my duties to get you on here so they can see the face. So when they see you at the fights, they know exactly who you are and they know what you're about. So, sir,
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
it.
you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's an
Appreciate
honor.
it very much, and I'm so pleased and honored to hear from you.
Always, always,
You
anytime.
dynamite interviewer,
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm
and
trying
you
to be
handle so
smooth.
very well.
I'm trying to be smooth like you is.
No. Smoother.
Okay. Hey, I'm gonna take that. If I'm smoother than you, I'm a smooth dude. I'm telling you that now.
Okay. Solid. Right on, right on.
Yes, indeed.
Moving
Ladies
right
and
along.
gentlemen, the great Cleveland Burgess. The second
Thumbs up,
win,
everyone. God bless.
God bless. The second win boxing media. Peace.